so my name's Tom. I work for Aspect Maintenance. I'm a decorator, and I'm just going to show you how we would overpaint on a vinyl surface or a Formica surface, which is basically plastic. If you try and paint directly on top of that surface, the paint won't adhere properly. Basically, it will shrink back and it will leave gaps and it won't stick properly. So what you always need to do before you put any finished coats on is put an appropriate primer on. One that we've got here, it's a high quality primer. It's actually Zinza is the name. I'll try and find the name somewhere, but it's called Zinza, and that's the sort of logo. It's a bit more expensive, but it's worth getting if you're gonna overpaint on something like this vinyl. It's shellac based, which means it's water based. You can clean your brushes. You don't need to use white spirit to clean them, but if you're going to clean your brushes properly, you probably want to use methylated spirit. But the actual paint itself isn't oil based. Okay. So once you've put your primer on, leave it for at least 45 minutes to an hour. And once it's dry, it's ready to overpaint in whatever finish you would like. So this is basically how you would paint a vinyl top. Just dust it off first. Put your primer on. You can put it on with a mini roller or a roller again. In this case, we're just going to use a brush just to show. And then what we'll do when we put the colour on, you should be able to see the difference between the area that has been primed and that which hasn't, in that the paint will dry nice and flat and stick to the primer, whereas on the bare surface it won't actually stick. And that's basically how we would always paint onto vinyl surfaces.